Good morning, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into my video. Thank you for watching my channel. No, no. Good morning, guys. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I don't even know if you subscribed. Good morning, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please. Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Polo Show. My name is Polo, and today I'm going to be telling you a story about the worst boyfriend that I've ever had. It's a really long story, so I'm not sure if I'll even be able to tell it in one sitting, but I'll try to do as much as I can today. So let me just tell you guys a little backstory. So I met this guy a few years ago, and I actually knew him a long time ago because we used to work together at one of my old jobs, like, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago. We were really cool. We were just like really good friends. Well, not really good friends, but I thought he was attractive. He thought I was attractive, but nothing really came of it. I heard stories about him, like, oh, he had a girlfriend, he was cheating on her, but I didn't know him like that to say like what it was, but I did hear the rumors. So, fast forward like 10 years, this guy, I had a crush on him. I thought he was like the cutest thing ever. I had a crush on him, and so like 10 years later, he writes me on Facebook, and he's just like, hey, what's up, blah blah blah. So we start to talking, oh, hi, and he's just telling me, like, we're kind of catching up, how old he is, which he graduated from college. Please remember what I'm saying right now, how old he is, and that he graduated from college. He was doing good, he got a new job. He was working. I'm not even going to mention where he was working because then people would probably like figure it out. Okay, so he was working, had a good job. Bro told me that in order to get this job he had to have a degree. Anyway, so I began to talk to this guy. We go on dates. It becomes like a regular thing. I start to see him like 2 and 3 and 4 times a week, to the point where it's like maybe I see him 4 or 5 times a week, almost every single day at a certain point. Okay, so obviously we like each other, right? Okay. So, I don't know, maybe like a couple months in, almost a good year in, we're still dating regular basis every weekend. He's like, Saturday's your day, babe. Sundays for my daughter, but Saturdays for you. So every Saturday we would do something. We would spend time together. We would spend the weekends together too sometimes. Really just depends on how our work schedules, if they conflicted or not. Even if they did, like some days if I'm off during the week, he would just take off the day. He would take off the complete day, and then we would spend time together. Okay, so keep going. Everything's still looking good. Everything is good. Everything's great. One night, I'm sitting with my friend, and she worked at like Pizza Hut or something, one of those pizza joints. So I'm with her, and I'm video chatting my boyfriend. Let's call him Jack. I use Jack because Titanic, Jack, Leonardo. Anyway, Jack and I were on the video chat, and we were just talking, conversing. Everything is good. I like this guy. Like, I'm smiling. I'm happy. So we video chatting, blah, blah, blah. It's like 8 or 9 o'clock, and he's like, I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed. I got to work early in the morning. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not really having trust issues at this point. So I'm like, all right, go ahead. Good night, babe. Talk to you in the morning, whatever. Because we're going to talk. I mean, he calls me every single morning. We talk almost throughout the whole day of his working day. If I'm off, if I'm working, then I can't talk because I can't talk at my job. I don't have this type of job. But we're still texting throughout the day. I'm calling him on my lunch break. We're talking daily, seeing him daily. Everything is good. Okay. Or so I thought. So, okay. Now, one day, oh, no, okay. So, it was like 8 o'clock, and I'm just like, it's kind of early, but okay, babe, you're tired. I'll talk to you later. Why I called him back for some reason. I don't know why, but I called him back, and it went straight to voicemail. Like, straight to voicemail. I'm like, did this boy block me? So I'm still like, why would he block me? I mean, we were good, so we didn't get into an argument or anything. We've never gotten into an argument at this point. So I'm calling him and it's just not ringing. So I was just like, okay, maybe his phone died. I doubt it, but I'm just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt at this point. Okay. Give him the benefit of the doubt at this point, and then what happened? Let me think. I gotta remember what exactly happened because so many things happened, bro. Okay, boom. So tell me why I was home. I don't even think I was doing anything. I think I was just like sitting home watching TV. Because my mom called me and she said, hey, I think that I see Jack. So I'm like, excuse me, y'all. Where you seen Jack at? Where you seen Jack? Because I called him and actually no, I didn't call him yet. We were still, I'm just letting him do his own thing. At this point I trust him. So okay. My mom's like, I see him, but he's with a girl. Wait. He with a what? He's like, oh, he's with a girl and a baby. He has a baby. So I'm just like, maybe this is his baby mom that he told me about that he doesn't mess with like that because she was cheating on him. Let me tell y'all that story. She was cheating on him. And that's why he was moving on. He didn't want to be with her anymore. They were broken up. So he started to date me. Okay. This girl allegedly has a whole boyfriend. He caught her cheating and everything is good. Like she knows, they're broken up. They're separated. They're done. She has her own man. She's moved on with her life. He's moving on with his life. This is what he told me. Okay. So I'm like, all right, cool. That's probably just his baby mom, clown. Me, a clown, bro, for believing this bull. So, okay, this is baby mom. I'm pretty sure they're just shopping for their baby. I'm sure it's nothing. Mom's like, no, I think it's something. The way they're walking, it's like they're not holding hands, but they're walking together like a couple. So I'm just like, okay. Let me pull up. So I pull up. I walk through the mall, walk all around the mall. This was at, I'm going to tell y'all which mall because who cares? This was at Coral Square Mall, right? I got in here like 10 minutes. So, because I live right there. So I got there, but I don't really go to that mall. So anyway, I got there. I pulled up. I didn't see him. If you've been to Coral Square Mall, you know you can probably walk Coral Square Mall in like realistically about 10, 20 minutes max. Okay, I'm walking around. I don't see him. I'm like, he must be in the store. I walk past the shoe store. I walk past the female stores. Nothing. My mom says, I called my mom back and I'm like, what? Where did you see them? She's like, oh, they were in one of those little cheap stores. I'm like, what's a little cheap store? Which cheap store? Like Charlotte Russe? Cheap? Yeah, like that. Oh, okay, cool. Like, why would they be there? That's not a baby store. So, still not really clicking to me, right? And I know you're probably thinking, girl, how did it not click to you? Because it didn't. Because I trusted him. Don't judge me. Okay. Walk around the mall, don't see this dude anywhere. So you know what? He had a distinctive car. So I found his car in the parking lot. I go park my car in front of his car. because he has to come out eventually. So I walk to my car, right, and I go sit on it. Just so when he does come, I don't miss a beat. So I'm sitting on my car, like so, and I see him walking up, him and his baby mom and the baby walking up. Okay, they walk up, and I'm just like, okay, let me just see how this is gonna go. This is my man. I know he's not going to pretend like he doesn't see me, or like, I know that's not gonna happen here. So I'm calling him. He's not answering his phone, going straight to voicemail. Okay. This is before I saw him. Duh. Okay. He pull up. He walk up. I'm sitting there. And I was just like, he's like, actually, I don't think I said a word. I think I just stared like this. So then he like freezes. And I'm like, hey, Jack, what's up? He's like, oh, nothing. What's up? What's up, Polo? I'm like, nothing. I've been calling you. Why haven't you been answering? He's like, oh, I didn't get no call from you. Pulls out his phone. Bro, please remember this part. Pulls out his phone. He's like, there's no missed call. Okay. Mind you, baby mom's still sitting right here. I'm like, okay. It was going straight to voicemail, so that's weird that it's on right now. Like, I don't understand. Okay, cool. So the baby mom finally interjects, and she's like, who is this? In a not baby mom only co-parenting voice. The opposite of this kind of voice. This was like a girlfriend voice. So I'm just like, yeah, Jack, tell her who I am. He's like, oh, this is Polo. I'm like, and who is Polo, Jack? She's like, yeah, who is Polo, Jack? So we're both waiting for Jack. He's like, oh, Polo is Polo. I'm like, okay. And she's like, well, what's going on? I'm like, yeah, Jack, what's going on? So, this goes on for a few minutes, and he's just like, what did he say? He's just like, oh, I'm like, is this your baby mom? The one you told me about? The one who you said you're no longer with? The one who you said is just your baby mom and you guys are just co-parenting? Is this her? He's like, yes, Polo. Annoyed. You're annoyed? Like, and with his annoyed voice. He obviously didn't tell me he was annoyed because I'm a little cuckoo. So I probably would have snapped if he said something like that to me. So I was just like, okay, so what's going on? You told me you weren't with her. Why are you with her? Are you guys shopping for the baby? He's just like, you know what? We were just buying stuff. And then the baby mom's like confused. At this point, I know that he's lying. I know that they're together. She's not really saying much, but I can just tell from her facial expressions that this is just not what I thought is not. Okay. Once I see this, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to go because you're clearly lying. So I'm just going to leave. She's, and the baby mom is just like quiet, like a mouse. Couldn't buy a vowel from her. So I get in my car and I'm pulling off. She's like, no, wait, come back. So I was here and you didn't say anything, but now that I'm pulling off, you want to talk? Okay. I'm like, yeah, what's up? She's like, oh, so you guys are having sex? I'm like, of course we're having sex, and we don't use protection. So that's why I'm here. If we did use protection, or if we weren't having sex, scratch that. Even if we did use it, if we were having sex, I'm confronting whoever, because you didn't tell me you were with someone, and that's why we were having sex, because I thought we were with each other, but clearly we were not. Okay, so I explained this to her. She's like, oh, my baby is upset, so let me get in the car, because her baby starts to cry. She's like, oh, my baby getting upset, I gotta go. Ma'am, I was already leaving. Okay, ma'am. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just over this whole situation. I've been talking to this boy for a year, and he's messing with his baby mama. Okay. So, skip this. I'm going to give it like 24 hours. Jack is writing me on on Facebook, because I'm not texting him back at this point. We both know that. He texted me, he called me, I didn't respond because what am I talking to you for? What do we have to talk about? Nothing. Not a thing. You couldn't talk to me that much when she was there. So what are we talking for when she's gone? It doesn't make sense. Okay. He tells me, you know, I'm so sorry. I really like you. It's nothing like that. It's just a messed up situation, but I'm not with her. Blah, 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 blah. You know what guys say. Okay. Cool. I'm like, you know what? She wasn't really like questioning me. I mean, she didn't seem upset. She was just ready to go for her baby. So it kind of made me feel like, damn, maybe they are not together. Maybe she was just upset because he's moved on with me. So I still talk to the guy. I know, stupid me. Don't judge me because I already said I was stupid. I don't need y'all in the comments saying like, damn girl, you so dumb. I know I was dumb. I'm no longer dumb. I have graduated. Okay. So now I'm still talking to the guy. He told me it's nothing like that, blah, blah, blah. I don't even know why I'm wasting my gas, time, and energy going to the mall at this point because I'm back with him. Okay, back with him, and we're dating for like another year or two at this point. No, I lied. I talked to the baby mom at maybe like a month later. She finds me on Facebook. I do not know how she finds me on Facebook, but she finds me on Facebook. Okay. And on Instagram. She had like people on my page, watching my page, her relatives. I didn't even know because I don't watch all the people following me. Who does that? Who cares? I mean, some people care, but I don't because I'm just like, it's Facebook, it's social media, it's Instagram. Who cares? And I'm not thinking there's like spies sending me friend requests at this point. I never really got this thought until Jack and I were talking one day on his lunch break. Like I went to go see him. I brought him lunch. We were talking about this man lunch. Bought him lunch. I was like, I just got out of class. So I was just like, you know what? Let me just go see him. Okay. Go see this guy. And he's just like, I don't even remember exactly how the subject came about. But it was just something like, oh, delete that girl off of your page. I'm like, who? He's like, delete her. The girl is, one of the girls on my page was his baby mother's cousin. Don't know for the life of me how she got there. Excuse me. Probably because at that point, I proved everyone because I'm not thinking people have malintentions toward me. Like, I'm not thinking people gonna sit here because I wouldn't do it. I don't have that much energy to be watching your page. It's ridiculous. Okay. So, I'm assuming she probably found me from being on his page. I don't know. Anyway, I mean, and this is the kicker. She's not his friend on Facebook. I'm his friend on Facebook. His baby mom. They're not friends on Facebook. So I'm assuming she had someone on his page and they went through his friends. He didn't have that many friends on Facebook. So probably like a couple hundred. It wouldn't take anything to really go through who it was. Look, see if you see my picture. I mean, it takes some time. If you have time to waste, then okay. But it's possible. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Talk to the guy. Talk to his baby mom. Let's rewind to that. She writes me on Facebook. She's just like, oh, can I talk to you? Blah, blah, blah. Sends me this whole long message. Talk to her. And she's just like, you know, Jack's been cheating on me for years. Basically, like, when I met him at work, he was dating this same girl. I didn't know that. But they said he was dating her and he was cheating on her. The cheating rumors were from her. I didn't know who his girlfriend was or anything like that. I just knew like bits and pieces of stories. Okay, now I'm pulling everything together. So she's like, yeah, we've been together for like 10, 15 years, however long it was. A long time to get cheated on. Okay, so she was with him, let's say 10 years. I've been with him for 10 years, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, and you guys still together? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh, are you serious? Because we've been like messing around for the past year. He sleeps with me some nights when I can. So how are you guys together? Like, I don't get that part. Where is he those nights? At one point, I saw him like every night for months. she goes on to tell me, oh, like he makes up stuff. Oh, he said he had to work overnight. Oh, he said he was going to sleep at his friend's house. Oh, he said he slept over at his sister's house. Everything was just a whole bunch of different stories he was telling her. I'm not understanding how she didn't put two and two together. I honestly think she just ignored 2 and 2. And with the 4, maybe just dropped a 5 instead. Anyway, that's not my business. Not my monkey, not my circus. So, after that happened, I was just thinking, I'm like, okay, I've been messing with him for the past year. He says he loves me, blah, 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 blah. Okay. She's like, well, if he loved you, why is he living with me? Living with you. Living with you. Living with you? Is that what you just said? Living? You guys live together? This boy told me he lived with his auntie. No, he told me he lived with his mother at this point. He's like, it's so embarrassing. He gives me this whole scenario. It's so embarrassing. I'm just trying to get my stuff together. And I can respect that. You're trying to get your life together. You're doing the right thing. You're not trying to live life illegally. You're trying to get money legitimately and, live a nice life. I get it. I'm not going to judge you for something like that. Okay. Not judging him. Just trying to support him like a good girl would. Boom. She's like, oh, well, you know what? It's fine. I'm not going to mess with him anymore. I didn't know he was doing all of this. I confront him about it. Oh, I can't even remember what he said. Oh, I didn't leave because my name wasn't on the lease, and my name is on the lease, and it's my place. This is not her place, but I added her to the lease. She's my baby mom. She has nowhere else to go. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So I'm conversing with both of them on a regular basis at this point, like daily. So now I'm just like, and I know, very weird. Very, very weird. I should have ran when this happened. But I didn't, like a fool. So, okay. She's like, yeah, I'm done with him, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, well, I love him and whatever else. I'm like, not lying about it. I care about him. I'm not going to stop messing with him. Like, if you're going to date him, then, like, if he's dating you, then, just let me know and I'll leave it alone. She's like, no, I'm done with him. I'm done with him. I said I was done with him, too. But he sent me flowers and called and cried and all of that, so I went back. But when I went back, I told her, I'm like, look, I text her. I'm like, look, Jack is texting me. He's saying he wants to get back together. I'm considering it because I really care for him. I just don't know what's going on, if he's lying to me about you, or she's like, no, we're not together. We're done. I'm done with him. He's cheating on me for the last time. Okay, cool. I'm going to take him back. Dumb. Foolish. I know. Take him back. So, tell me why. We were together for like 2 years at this point. 2 years. At this point, we're going on family trips. I've met his mom, his sister, his brother, his sisters, his brothers, his nieces, everybody. I know his family. Like his baby niece, I think she was probably like 2 or 3. She's like, hey, Polo, hey, baby. Like that. Like I know them, or at least I thought. So then I'm just like, okay, we talk about, at this point he's living with his sister. I know he's not living with his baby mom anymore because I've come to the sister's house. She's told me he's lived with him. I drove past the house nights. I sound a little crazy, but I had to just make sure he was living there. I know. What were you doing with somebody who was lying to you and you didn't even believe them in the first place, that you had to drive to another city just to make sure they were home at night? Don't judge me, okay? All right. Driving past his house nights, his car's there, so I'm like, okay, cool. He wasn't lying because he made it seem like he was just in a really toxic situation and he was just trying to leave her alone. He didn't want to be with her. He just didn't really have anywhere else to go. That was the story. So then he just said, you know what, for me, he's going to move in with his sister and we will be good because he loves me. Okay, so skip all of that. We get together. We're good. Everything's good, bro. Like I said, we're taking trips every year, annually. I think we're together. Like, this is the 3rd year now. Okay. So we go on we went on a trip. This wasn't his birthday annual trip. We went to Orlando to like Universal Studios. We went to Volcano Bay. That's where we went. We went to Volcano Bay and Universal. But we went there, I think it was for nothing. Like, I don't remember. I could be wrong. It could have been somebody's birthday. But I think we were just going just to go. Okay. We go just to go. Everybody's having fun. Everything is good. We went, this was like a week before my birthday. I remember because I requested my whole birthday week off. The whole week. I'm not working that week. Don't want to talk. Don't see me. Don't call me. I'm going to be with my man. I'm going on a trip. We come back from our little family trip, and you won't even believe how it happened. So I left something in his car. I'm not gonna say what it is for the purpose of, you know what, I was smoking with him and I left something in his car that I needed to get back, right? This was late night. We were smoking. He left my house, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning because I had to go to work at like 7, 8. He left late because I remember sleeping. I'm lying, not 4 or 5. It was probably like 2, 3 because I had to wake up like 6, 7 for work. Okay. I call him. I know he's sleeping because he just went to, I know he's asleep because he just went to sleep. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, he no longer lives with his sister now because he overstayed his welcome there. He stayed there for like a year, a little over a year. And his sister was just like, I think you're going to have to find your own place to live because obviously she had her own life. She was married with children and he was just like taking up a room. Now, this, ladies, and I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all smart enough to know, but if you were dumb like me, when a man really wants to like be with you, pursue you, you're gonna know. There will be no doubt in your mind. He won't just tell you things. Like, he told me he had been saving up for us to get our own place together. I'm like, obviously I've been saving. I'm a saver. So I'm just like, okay, let me know. Like, when you're not even to say it like that, but I'm a saver. He's not, he didn't really believe in saving like that, but I would like instill that in him. Like, if we're gonna get a place, you gotta save. Like, how, I'm making less money than him too. I'm younger than him. He's like 10 years older than me. Also, just to not even get off topic, but why did he tell me he was 28 and he was 34, 33, 34? Who lies about their age? A psychopath. That's who. If you ever get somebody that lies about something like that, run. The boy told me he went to college. Lie. Never went to college. Obviously, having extensive conversations with him, I could figure that part out. But he has like the keychain, t-shirts, cups in his car from the school that he never attended. Again, psychopath. Okay. So, fast forward back to where we were. I forget my smoke in his car. I go, not cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes, Black and Milds, none of that. So please, don't ever think that that's what I was smoking. I won't say what I was smoking, but I wasn't smoking that. Moving on. Okay, I forget my stuff in his car, and I need my stuff. Not like need, but I need my stuff. So I go get it. I have a long day ahead of me at work, and I go get the stuff. Okay, go get the stuff, and I mean, like I looked through his window to make sure it was in there because I feel like a little crazy going to his auntie's house at 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay, for this, but I wanted it. So I text him because he didn't answer. I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna come to your house to get my stuff out of your car, blah blah blah. I go knock on the door. Why do I hear like a lot of noise, a lot of talking? You live with your aunt and uncle, and they're old, according to you. They're like really old and religious. So why so loud? It's okay though. An older woman answers the door. So I'm thinking this must be his auntie. So I'm like, hey, is Jack home? She's like, no, no. I'm like, I know Jack lives here. So, because you know how you can feel when somebody's lying to you? I don't know why I didn't feel this the whole time I was talking to him. But probably because it would have killed me from all of the lies. But I could just feel that this woman was lying to me. So I'm just like, I know he lives here. I was just here last night. And she's like, still confused. Okay, he not here. So I'm like, tell him I'm outside, please. I have something in his car. And like now I'm getting upset because now you're playing with me. So I'm like, please tell him I'm outside now because my things are in his car and I really have to go. Rule number 2, ladies, don't ever confront somebody when you gotta go to work. Don't do this when you have to go to work. Never do something like this when you gotta go to work. You will lose track of time. Okay. So once this happens, he comes outside. So I'm just like, hey babe, still, y'all, still don't get it. Hey babe, I left my stuff in your car. He's like, okay. Walks to the car. He's like, babe, you can't just do that because you know my aunt is very religious and she doesn't like stuff like that. And I'm like, stuff like what? Because I was just like, why can't I come over? Like, why can't I sleep at your house? And he's just like, oh, but she's not like that. She's too religious. She doesn't like stuff like that. We got to be married, blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, I guess I understand. So I get my stuff. We're like holding hands. I cannot make this up. We're holding hands, walking to his car. When we get to the car, he gives me my stuff. He hugs me. He gives me a kiss. Everything is good. I'm just like, okay, see you later. Love you. Bye. I go to work. Everything is good. Everything is good until I get a message. I get a message on Facebook. Matter of fact, I lied. The trip we were in was in August. We were there in August because it was like his birthday trip. We always went in August. If you really want to know who I'm talking about and you know their birthday is in August, then confirmation completed. If you have a life and you don't care that much, let me continue. So, okay. Go on, and he tells me, I feel like my lips are dry. I don't know. I love this lip gloss, by the way. Yeah, my lips were dry. Y'all didn't even tell me. Jeez. And my lip liner gone. It's a shame. Okay. It still don't look like, but it's good enough. Okay. So now, the trip was in August. Okay, I have requested the week off though for my birthday. My birthday's in November 24th. I took off that entire week. Take off this week because my man said he's gonna take, we're going out of town. We're gonna do something. We're gonna be gone for the week. He took off the week too. Okay. So now this is like, I'm trying to remember exactly what happened. Okay. This is the day before my birthday, or like 2 days before my birthday. I think it was like 2 days before, because yeah, it's about 2 days before. Okay, so 2 days before my birthday, I pull up. Yeah, that's how I pulled up. So I pull up, and this time I don't really have a. I just have a bad feeling in my gut. Rule number three: don't confront people before your birthday. Get your gifts. Confront them later. Get your gifts. Okay. So I go confront him, right? Um, Not even so much confront. I just go knock on the door because I'm like, that didn't sit right with me in the end of August. Like that whole interaction, the way she was looking at me, it just, I don't know. Let me go back over there. I go back over there. I honestly don't. I really think it was just because I didn't feel right. Something just wasn't sitting right with me. I just feel like something was wrong. So I did. And I say this because I went there before. I remember walking up the stairs and about to knock, but then I just said, this makes me look crazy. Like, why you keep on trying to find something? There's clearly nothing here. He can't live with a girl. You literally just knocked on the door and an old lady answered. So he can't live with a girl. That wouldn't even make sense. Where is the girl? The lady got him. So the girl would have known, right? That it just doesn't make sense. So I'm just like, you tripping. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just paranoid. Okay, so now I'm telling myself, you paranoid, girl. Chill out. Okay. Once I figure I'm not paranoid, or no, I'm lying. Still thought I was paranoid. I go up, pull up to the house. I went here and I call my sister and I'm like, you think I should knock on this door? Because I keep getting a bad feeling. She's just like, girl, no. Things happen. You can't go knocking on people's door. If she lived there, you would have known. You would have seen her the first time. And I'm like, you're right. I'm tripping. So I literally just walk back to my car and pull off. Another time, now this time is 2 days before my birthday. I decide to knock on the door. I walk up. At this time, my hair was blonde. My hair was always blonde. People knew me as, well, no. I always had colorful hair, so people knew me as the colorful hair girl. But I used to wear blonde a lot. If it wasn't like a different color of the rainbow, it was blonde. It was never really black. Okay. I'm wearing blonde hair, and I hear somebody from a distance. I don't see them, but I hear somebody say, why is that girl with the blonde hair here again? You gotta be talking about me because there's nobody else outside, but I don't see anyone. So, okay. This is like, okay, let me go see what's up. Oh, also, his baby mom texts my phone because remember I told you we used to talk. We were cool, I thought. She texts me and she's just like, hey, baby brother, with the heart emoji. She does this to, I guess, see if this is still my phone number. You know how girls play stupid, silly games. Okay. And at this point, things are seeming to get a little rocky between us. Not like fully, he's like, oh, he still love me, blah, blah, blah. But I've noticed, like, he not calling me as much as he used to call me. He would call me every day, but every single day we'll get on the phone. Every day we would get on the phone throughout, like, his whole work day. We would talk on the phone. Okay. When he gets off of work, because he literally worked, like, not far from his house. When he gets off of work, we'll still be on the phone. I would hear him walk up the stairs and say, I'm going to go pick up my daughter from my baby mom's house. Then I'm going to take my daughter back to my house, which is his aunt's house. Pay attention. Which is his aunt's house. I hear him open the door. Sometimes he don't even hang up for this. I hear him. I'm lying. He doesn't. He picks up the daughter. Oh, I'm here for... We won't even mention the name because I'm not mentioning kids' names. I'm here for my daughter. Everything's ready already, blah, blah, blah. If things aren't ready, like if she's not prepared after he gets off of work, he would go in his car and sit down and talk about it. Oh, can you believe I told her that I was coming and she still don't have the baby ready? She doing her hair, blah, blah, blah. Talking junk. Okay. So I'm just like, oh, it's okay. Maybe she was just, things happen, blah, blah, blah. Um, okay. We're still sitting on the phone. Tell me why he'd go back in the house, pick up his baby. Hey, baby, blah, blah, blah. Go back downstairs. I'm still on the phone for the entire time. All right. See you later. To the girl. To his baby mom. Get in his car. Hear the car. Drive down the street. Most of the time I would hear him go to his sister's house. Or he'd be home. So he's like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, I'm with my aunt, blah blah blah, I'm at my aunt's house, blah blah. We're gonna just spend time, watch TV, blah 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 blah. Obviously I'm gonna let you, be with your baby. So I'm just like, okay, babe, just call me after or whatever. And then most of the time he would just sit on the phone. I mean, sometimes he would be like, okay, babe, I'll call you later, blah, blah, blah. We just gonna watch TV together, spend time. I'm all for you spending QT with your child. So I would never I'm not like that. That's run if you see a girl like that. Or a man, anyone. Anyway, okay. So after all of this, everything's still good. Like, tell me why 2 days before, now it's actually 2 days before my birthday. It's November 22nd. And I go up there. Oh, the baby mom texts me. I'm like, you have the wrong number. She's like, oh, my bad. Mind you, I have her number saved because it's the same. My number's the same. How could you confuse my number with his number? And my number was saved because we used to talk and text all the time. You don't have your brother's number saved? Just didn't add up. Okay, so after that, okay, I'm back. I had to take a bathroom break. All right, so it's November 22nd, 2 days before my birthday. I just actually was on a little weekend trip with him or whatever. A few days prior, I just saw him last night, but I just got a bad feeling. So I called his baby mom after the text because I'm just like, did she have something to tell me? Like, why? Okay, I called her. She's just like, oh, I'm sorry. You guys have a similar area code. So I just, I thought, and I got a new phone. So I thought, if you got a new phone, you shouldn't have any numbers. So how, still didn't make sense. But I'm just like, okay, cool. You got a new phone. I know she's lying at this point. So I'm just like, is this something you want to tell me? And she's like, no, I don't have nothing to tell you. You want to tell me something? I'm like, no. I mean, Jack and I are very public. I'm all over his Facebook page. He's all over my Facebook page. She stalks Facebook pages. So I know she knows we're together. Okay. Tell me why. She's just like, I forgot how I came up. Like, is everything okay between you two? And blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, I just feel a little weirded out. Like, I don't know. I feel like something's going on with where he lives for some reason. She's like, why don't you just knock again? And I'm like, knock again? Who told her I knocked in the first place? So now things are starting to click. The train is finally over. The wheels are now, you get my point. Light bulb finally clicked on. Okay. So at this point, I'm just like, something's going on. She just confirmed it. So I pull up. And I knock on the door. And it's like 100 people there. And they're just like, oh, why is this girl here again? I can hear this from inside. Why is this girl here again? I'm like, who is this? I don't know the person, but I can hear her loud voice. So, okay, I asked for Jack once again. This time a young girl answers the door, but this isn't his baby mom. I'm just like, who is this? His cousin? I know you're not dating her. So she's just like, oh, I don't know why she keep coming. And then I hear another girl like, it's okay, I got it. Pay attention. So I'm just like, who are you? I was asking for LJ. So I'm gonna I had to erase that last part because I actually said his name. So when she came up, I said, who are you? I'm looking for Jack. She's just like staring at me like, you don't remember me? And I'm looking at her like, Jack, ma'am, where's Jack? Who are you? I'm like, who are you? She's like, I'm his baby mama. And I'm just like, oh, because, and you're probably thinking like, you saw this girl in the mall, how you didn't know it was her? I'm not, honestly, I can see you when I see you. If we don't talk, if I don't know, I saw her once. You think I'm going to remember her? She wasn't that important to me. I mean, not to say anything about her or anything like that, but we weren't like friends. It wasn't like that. So I didn't see her on a normal basis. My mind is not going to remember her because she's like a non-factor to me. So why would I memorize her face? That's why I was so shocked that she found me on Facebook. Like, how? My name's not on Facebook. My real name is not on Facebook. He doesn't call me this name. How? So anyway, I'm not gonna do it. It's her. It's the baby mom. The whole time. The whole entire time. So I'm just like, where's Jack? Because now I need to talk to him because now I'm just very confused. You guys live together? So Jack comes out. He's already coming out. She already told him. He comes out and he's like, what's going on? Looking ugly. Cold in his eye. Breath on his breath. So I'm just like, what's going on? What happened? Who is this? Why you didn't tell me you live with her? I have like thousands of questions coming out at one time at this point. He's just like, oh, it was nothing like that. I'm like, but you living with her? This whole time you was living with her? Oh no, I wasn't living with her the whole time. You know I wasn't living with her. You see when I was living with my sister. You see when I was living with my mom. Blah blah blah. I'm like, so you moved in with her after we were together? He's like, oh, it wasn't like that. I had nowhere else to go. You know, I didn't want to be homeless, blah, blah, blah. I'm just saving up my money. I'm like, so when were you going to tell me that you were going to move in with her? Like, why didn't you just let me know so I could have let you go? Oh, no, it wasn't like that. I was just saving up for us to get a place whole time, bro. This guy's sending me apartments and all of this other stuff. He living with this girl. Make a long story short, I'm just like talking to him and I'm just like, so I asked her because she's there. I'm like, I just had sex with him like a couple hours ago, last night, because now it's like first thing in the morning. I'm like, you don't care about that? And she's like, oh, it's my baby daddy. He had nowhere else to go, and that's my baby daddy. I'm like, oh, let me get out of here. Once you hear, oh, that's my baby daddy, leave. Because now you're competing with somebody who doesn't care about being a doormat. Now you're competing with somebody who doesn't. Now you're competing. First of all, there should be no competition. When somebody wants to be with you, it's just you. It's not 2, 3, and 4 other females in the picture. So once I found this out, I was just like, I'm fine with this. If you had told me this, I would have never talked to you again. I'm just upset because you never told me. That was it. That was the only reason why I'm upset. But you're a grown man. If you want to be with your baby, be with her. I support it. Oh, no, I'm not with her. Make a long story short, after this video's been going on for like 45 minutes. Make a long story short, I've never felt so betrayed and hurt ever. So after that, I kind of just stopped. I stopped talking to men altogether. No, nothing with them. No, barely a conversation. Physical, never. Because I just felt so betrayed from this. Like, I just felt like I was done with it. So, if you've ever wondered why doesn't she date? This is why I don't date. And I know I'm getting older, so sorry, let's try again. And I know I'm getting older. So who are we kidding? Like, I should be dating. So I don't have kids. I want to get married one day, and I'm not even dating, and I'm not even going to tell y'all how old I am because it's none of your business. There's no I'm old. So I'm just like, you know what? Okay. But y'all, you know I cried in the car. I was tough out there, but y'all know I cried in that car. Cried in the car. Cried in the car. I drove like 3 hours away because it was my birthday trip. And I still had that week off and nothing to do. So getting paid for the whole week, no plans. And I was just like, if I stay home, I'm going to lose it. So I left. I drove to Orlando. And I've been by myself since. And I'm okay with that. I'm alone. But I'm not lonely. Don't let that one go over your head. I'm not lonely. I'm fine. But be careful out there. That's all I want. Just be careful with your heart. Be careful who you talk to. Be careful who you trust. Be careful who you mess around with. Because it's not even funny how people don't care about you and will pretend to. That was the scariest part for me. Like, you really sat here and acted like you loved me. You act like you loved me for years for nothing. Like, why did you even do that? You could have just stayed with her from the jump. You never had to leave. You didn't have to put yourself through all of this, moving out, moving in, moving out, moving in. Just stay there. Bro, the guy still writes me every now and then, like, oh, I hope you have a great birthday this year. Or he used to write me. The last time he wrote me on my birthday, I just changed my phone number because I'm just like, you know what? You don't even need my phone. You don't even deserve my phone number. You don't even deserve to send me a text. And I'm not even holding a grudge against the whole situation because it's fine at this point. I forgive you. But if you think we're going to be friends, then you're smoking something way stronger than you need to be. But anyway, that's my story. I left out a lot of details just for time's sake. This video is almost an hour long, and I just felt like I was just talking way too much. It was just so many things that happened. Like, I haven't even told you guys half the lies he's told me. But I'm gonna write a book about it. Like, it's that serious. I'm gonna write a book about it. And when I do, I'll let you guys know. And if you really want all the juice, all the details, the whole, you'll buy the book. But this is why I don't date anymore. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my channel. Please like this video if you like this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me, maybe more stories. Probably not so much. I feel like I like go jump from topic to topic when I'm telling stories, and sometimes it's kind of a little hard to catch up. But if you like this story, if you like this video, please like this video. If you would like me to make more videos like this, please comment down below, and I will, because I have many stories to tell y'all. Like I had this best friend, worst friend ever. I had another guy that I used to date, and anyway, I won't even go into all of that. You see how I am with stories? If you want to hear another story, please comment down below. If you would like to see other content from me, please comment that as well. Write me on Instagram. My Instagram is pretty ASS Polo, PrettyAsspolo. My Facebook name is Polo Barbie. And until next time, guys, thank you so much. Have a great... Thank you so much for watching my video, and until next time, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video, and until next time. Okay. Thank you so much for watching my video, guys. See you next time.